Hello, welcome to Listen to Ladybird. Here's the story of Bob Bushtail's adventure about the squirrel. This story was published in 1941. Here's a snowy scene to start us off. Bobby Bushtail was a squirrel, and a naughty rascal too. Sometimes he was so untidy, Mother didn't know what to do. On the stool he'd stand and wriggle when she tried to brush his tail, and if she combed a little crossly, he would even start to wail. Baby Bushtail, Bobby's brother, learned to climb and use his claws, but at first was very nervous. Mother had to hold his paws. When they had their nuts for breakfast, "I can't crack them," Baby said, for his teeth were far too tidy, so Mother cracked them all instead. His big brothers are getting busy on the food, aren't they? One day Mother said, "Now children, gardening for you today. Look, the garden's most untidy. You must clear the weeds away." Off they went with tools on shoulders, Bob the rake and Jill the hoe. Baby Bushtail had the basket into which the weeds would go. How they bustled down the garden! There the task they soon began. Cleared away the weeds and grasses, made the pathway spick and span. Bobby clambered up the palings, gazed around with eager eyes. Glancing downward, how he started, shouted out in pleased surprise. What's he seen? There below him, big and tempting, acorns lay upon the ground. "Jill," called Bobby, quite excited, "come and look what I have found." Squirrels are quite famous for liking acorns. Bobby, quick as thought, hopped over, broke off bits of wood until, panting and a little tightly, through the gap squeezed Sister Jill. Oh, they've broken the fence. Bit worried about that. Quite forgetting Mother's orders not to go outside the gate, off they scampered to the woodland. What an acorn feast they ate! Suddenly around a tree trunk, Baby saw, with startled eyes, open-jawed, a dog advancing, filled the air with frightened cries. There's the dog. Baby skipped away, and Shaggy was the doggy's name, turned to Bobby for a playmate. All he wanted was a game. Bobby, though, was just as frightened, scrambled higher up the tree. Shaggy was a little puzzled. "Why will no one play with me?" There's Baby's tail, escaping up the tree. Meanwhile, Jill and Baby Bushtail ran off homewards in their fright, scampered madly through the woodland, quickly passing out of sight. Shaggy, greatly disappointed, sadly watched them run away, thought, "I don't think much of squirrels," went off somewhere else to play. There he goes. Shaggy vanished. Bobby saw him, scurried quickly down the tree, noticed it was growing chilly. "We must hurry home," said he. Through the wood in growing darkness, Bobby searched and searched again, called out, "Jill!" and "Baby! Baby!" but his cries were all in vain. Now upon unhappy Bobby, snowflakes fluttered thick and white, so he found a hollow tree trunk, sheltered from the stormy night. Here's the snow coming down. Here he lay and sobbed and shivered, While the wood grew white and dim, Bobby thought of home and mother, thought they'd all forgotten him. Oh, poor old Bobby. Meanwhile, back at Bushtail Cottage, Jill and Baby, home once more, told their tale to Mrs. Bushtail, waiting for them at the door. There she is. "Well," said Mrs. Bushtail crossly, "now you'll have no jam for tea." As for Bobby, she was worried. Where, she thought, can Bobby be? She's not letting them have jam as a punishment for being back late. Mr. Bushtail, rather grumpy and disturbed, said, "We must go back again and search the woodland, lest he's buried in the snow." Softly through the silent woodland went the lantern's bobbing light, there it is, till they found him in his hollow, curled up snugly, sleeping tight. There he is. Underneath the big umbrella, back they bore the sleepy head. "Never mind," said Daddy kindly, "soon we'll have you safe in bed." I don't think he's even woken up. Once indoors, however, Bobby, by the fire, dry and warm, while his mother filled the teapot, soon recovered from the storm. Got a boiling pot, look at all the steam coming out. Vowed he'd never more be naughty, run off playing in the wood, disobeying mother's orders. No, in future he'd be good. And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed that.